traders and investors alike into green today. Another day full of amazing opportunities in a very tricky market. So let's take a minute and look at some of these opportunities. At market open, this is the SPY. Here at Trend Catalyst, we like to use the SPY to pay the bills. At market open, we pulled back, got underneath one of our fib levels here, and formed a little bear flag. The break below this bear flag was the entry. A nice put play here. Formed another little bear flag here right into the 9. This created another put opportunity. Then we chopped around a little bit. While we were chopping around, we formed a bottom ascending triangle. Broke out of that to the upside. Seeing resistance at the fib level. Got a rejection there. Pulled down at this point. I was able to start drawing lines. You can see we come right back to it later in the day. Was able to push up there. Instead of chasing them here, unless you have a confirmation candle strategy, maybe if you're struggling, maybe look for, try to take them at the bottom of the trend line. May help you out. There's a lot of levels here to have to battle through, but it's a strategy. I like to catch confirmation of 5-minute candles. So right here, this was a trade for me. This candle popped up. I waited for this 5-minute candle to open with proper MACDs. Also looking at the 1-minute chart, catching the proper flag off the 1-minute chart as well, and was able to catch this as a play. So many different strategies and so many different styles to trade that my way is not the only way. So let's look at the Qs. The Qs closed on the daily weaker. It too come down to this trend line here. That's a little high actually on this chart. So I drew a trend line here, and then we come back. We ended up breaching below the trend line. It was showing, it was like I say, it's a little weaker than the SPY was. Apple, seen big call flow again on Apple today. Not as heavy as yesterday. To me, it wasn't trading it as well. Snaking around this 138.82 level, which we have seen reactions at before. So we know it's an important level. And we just chopped around it. To me, other than the opening short here, wasn't a whole lot of opportunities there. Microsoft was also decent in the tech sector. So it pushed up throughout the day, sold off at open like a lot of stuff did right after open, but it continued to push throughout the day. You can see right here at the end of the day, it was getting some volume coming to it. Zim, we had Zim on the radar. We caught some dark pool activity, seen some option flow on it. It pushed it open here. Ended up selling off, but that presented itself a real nice 15-minute opportunity there. We also had, we watched banks, we watched energy, we're watching money as it flows in between sectors all day long. So at open, JP Morgan was the strongest out of the banks that I've seen anyway. Another 15-minute strong run here. Pull back, start to see that wick there saying, hey, it's time to take some profits, close your position. Look how far extended we were from the 9 on the 5. You're definitely going to come back to your 9. It's like a magnet. So after a run like that, go ahead and take your profits and wait for another opportunity. XLE actually put in a new high. This is the energy sector. If we go to the daily, you can see it put in a new high. Snap reported last night. They reported a new guidance. Basically, they guided down, letting their investors know, their stockholders know that they're not going to meet their prior guidance, and that they were struggling with supply chain issues and stuff like that. Gap down big time. I mean, this thing took a beating today. If you go out to the 5, it's hard to believe in the summertime this was one of my favorite stocks to trade at $70+ But you can see right here, it took a massive sell-off and then just sold all day. This drug down a lot of stocks with it. Twitter, Pins, Facebook. Facebook tried to recover throughout the day. it took a beating at when Snap reported those numbers. It took a beating then too, but it did try to push back up into its pre-market levels at the end of the day. So we have a couple stocks. Well, let's cover one more. We got a volume pop alert on this BTTX. So we were able to catch it right here. Pushed up, snatched back, and then pushed right into the end of the day. So tonight on the scanners and on the squawks, we are seeing MTOS. It's a small cap. It's moving. This popped up nicely in after hours here. So this is worth watching tomorrow, especially at 4 a.m. in pre-market. CAL is another one. This popped as well in after hours. And this is the 15-minute chart. Let's go look at the 5. So this popped. I'd like to see more volume in this, but this can still run out. It's worth watching at 4 a.m. It's worth watching into tomorrow. Well, I hope everybody has a good night, and I'll see you in the trading room.